Serena together. I had never said that. So
No, but
that is all Black Twitter.
And of course, I got another one for you. It's Sierra a curse? Because you know Sierra every Tuesday. And the Seahawks got their ass whooped today by the Rams. So,
is she a curse?
I'm just saying, is she a curse? I've heard this from other personalities where they say her, you know what, is a curse because every dude she messed with, their career fall off until they leave her alone.
That's terrible.
That's so terrible. But I thought they were, the whole thing with them is that they were chased.
Right, they're not doing it. They ain't even doing it.
So, is her presence a curse? Wow.
I'm just saying,
terrible.
The idea of her in your life.
That's terrible.
That is terrible and funny. And welcome everybody to Side-Eye in the City episode 20. Yay, we made it to 20 somehow. Anyway, I'm your host, Tamika, and I have with me my sisters in Side-Eye, Miss Chris, my cousin, and my play cousin, Miss Sunny. And Sydney may be joining us shortly too. She was on earlier and she had to dip out and run home to her apartment, so she may be joining us also. And give me just a second. I'm going to start the timer so I can keep time on our lovely episode.
Yes.
Might want to turn the sound off on that, by the way. And we were just talking about, well, I guess our first topic for the evening is, go ahead, Sydney, since this was your topic.
Yeah.
Well, so, granted, Sierra's had a really tough time. Bless her little heart, she's not really been doing what she wanted to do musically, so she somewhat does attach herself to different, celebrity dudes out here in the streets. And, the good thing is,
I'm trying to clean it up. Okay. Tell them what the topic was.
The word on the street is she's a curse. Like, she brings in no goodwill, all ill will, all of the things that they go through during the time span that they're with her. They even come back later and say, man, you're probably right. So now she's with Russell. What's that boy's name?
Wilson.
Yeah, Russell Wilson right now. And they lost today. And that brother just signed a nice contract. And I sure hate for him to lose. Back now, he lost the Super Bowl when all he had to do was throw the damn ball to my boy Lynch. Long story short, we don't want to start the season off with this shit bullshit already.
Right.
But, long story short, old girl may just not be the one for a man who has this shit together in the public eye. Maybe Sierra is the type of individual where she is doing very well for herself with the model, the fashion, etc. Not the music, though. But even with Future, he even said when he let her breathe, when Future let her breathe, he came out with Dirty Sprite. And we saw how Dirty Sprite just kind of like really blew up in numbers. But before then, he was just like, he was good. But now he's really, really good now. But I feel bad for her. But the reality is, maybe she is a curse. But, Grant, I throw this out there.
I totally disagree. Totally.
I mean, is it really fair to blame the failure of an entire team on the girlfriend of one dude?
But how about every dude who would go through the struggle?
I totally disagree. First of all, I think Future is terrible, okay?
Right, so do we agree that Future blew up? I'm not sure that I can sign on to that.
No, I'm going by numbers. This is strictly his record sales on Dirty Sprite. Granted, I did not purchase.
Well, see, there you go.
Dirty Sprite, Clean Sprite, Tainted Sprite,
Diet Sprite. I don't care.
She was for 50. You remember? 50's career as a rapper's over, and she dated him too.
But he has a TV show that everybody and their grandmama loves. So
and I'm part of the crew because that is my show.
Still haven't seen it yet, but I've heard good things about it. So
no, I don't watch it either.
I'm too poor to afford those channels.
Oh, my 60 days are up too. But,
so anybody that has a Stars pass and wants to share it, holla.
I'll let the crew because I want to need it.
But Chris, go ahead. I'm sorry.
It's okay. Like I said, I don't.
Yourself?
Future isn't a good point of reference because I think that he just sucks. So,
How do you really feel?
Sprite, cherry Sprite, lemon lime Sprite. It doesn't matter. I'm not a Future fan.
I feel you. Sometimes I don't lie. I'll twerk a little bit on a little bit, but most of the time I'm getting too old. I can't understand what they're saying. So.
I mean, you know what? Even if I could, he's just such he just reminds me of the epitome of the shady baby daddy. So I just can't.
Yeah. He has a crew already.
But you know, crew, baby. Anyway.
Wait, who's in his crew? I guess I'm not up on my Future lore. So who's in his crew?
He's got lots of
I knew that. I mean, Jesus, he has a whole team.
That's the crew
himself.
we're talking about.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, gotcha. Okay.
Family
gotcha.
Gotcha.
You mean all his children.
Yeah.
Oh, right. I don't think it's Sierra. I think he just, had a bad game. It is what it is.
Yeah. Yeah, we'll see. But if they don't make it to the Super Bowl, I'm going to side-eye the hell out of them.
Okay, well, I guess since this was also your topic, Drake and Serena. Speaking of curses. First of all, let me go on the record and say I do not subscribe to that. I love the idea of Drake and Serena. I think that honestly, they will literally create a master race. I mean, seriously, they will create, if they, make it, they will have the perfect little brown babies that are just athletic and poetic and sensitive and have really large vocabularies. I am so there for Drake and Serena. So I am not on the Drake caused Serena to lose, what was it, the U.S. Open? I'm not supporting that.
I mean, I didn't say that either, but I'm just saying that's what the streets are saying. I keep my ears to the streets. But I will say I am not for them to stay together. I think he should be a fling, and she needs to find stability. Drake's still living, honey, and I be damned. I think Drake is sexy, don't get out, and I love him, but he's not ready for marriage. And I think Serena, if I can recall, is she in her 30s? She needs a lot more stability. And Drake is what you do, not what you keep.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
What?
Wow.
Let's be honest. Like, look at what mentally he had. Like,
well, I mean, they're not. So what? He's like, what, 27, 28? Maybe 30.
I don't know, but he's still. But you gotta look at men and women age-wise. Serena is much more closer to being and more stable, settling down.
But he's Drake. I mean, he's more sensitive than the average guy, so which gives him some maturity.
He's always rapping about relationships.
He's 28.
So.
He's 28. Well, he's not a baby. He's 28. He's almost 30 years old.
I'm not saying age-wise. I'm just saying she needs it for her age. Men are totally different with maturity levels, and he's still living.
She's 30.
He's still doing it. He's still dipping. And she should dip right now with him, too, because it's cute. But I don't want them to stay together, because if he break her heart, I'm going to be looking at him some kind of way, because I like Serena, and you be like, damn, really? So he ain't ready.
Oh, he breaks her heart. Trust me, there will be a whole...
People look at comments some kind of way when he first left the scene.
What happened? So, okay, what happened with that?
He never tells her. She never tells her. So whenever he would come on Wendy, since y'all don't watch Wendy, he came on Wednesday, gave his little 2 cents, and it was a soft 2 cents. He never really went in and explained, because granted, my girl Wendy interrogated and was like, so what was the deal? And he was like, but we part of his friends. And so my thing is, I want Serena to be with somebody who may not be in the spotlight, maybe a little bit older, and who's ready to be like, look here, Ma. No, I don't think she needs a celebrity. I really don't. Serena. And Drake is cute. He's something to do. I don't want to see them do nothing else but...
You're messing up my master race.
Sorry.
Damn it. We're trying to take over the world here. Pinky.
I'm sorry.
That would not be the brain. Okay. Yeah.
I think it's cute, though. I mean, hey, I say get in mine. But that's about it.
And what say you, Chris? Be the tiebreaker. Remember, the future of Black America is in your hands. That's all I'm saying.
Really?
No pressure,
Okay.
though.
Right. You know what? I think it's cute. I actually don't think either one of them are ready to like settle down. So I think it's
Right.
fun. Let's let it happen while it's happening. No
Right.
need to put any major emphasis on it. It looks like it's fun, and this isn't the first time that they've dated. They've done this before. So
Really?
you know,
Yeah.
yeah, they dated a
I
little while
totally missed
back.
that. Hmm.
So yeah, I'm like, it might just be all in fun. You know what I'm saying? So I just want to see what's gonna happen. I'm not gonna, make any predictions. It could just be fun. Could be nothing. You know. And you say she just a friend. Okay. She say
All those
just a
perfect little brown babies. Just.
friend.
They got good because they ain't supposed to be together.
So sorry. So
Well, I'm
sorry.
with
We'll
you,
have to work.
Jorina. Or maybe it would be fake. Yeah, we
Ooh,
gotta work on that. Anyway.
yeah.
See, that need to go.
That's
That's fine.
terrible.
See, they're so perfect, you can't even combine their names because it would be like, it would cause like an explosion.
Okay.
So,
Okay. I'm gonna let you have that one. Okay.
regardless, he didn't cause her to lose.
No, he didn't. But I thought it was funny how everybody turned on him.
I
Yes.
know, yeah, I heard that
Right.
Black Twitter was they were literally upset. Like, they were legit, like,
You messed this
screw
up
this
for us.
Joker.
Yes.
Yeah. Which is funny. People, okay.
Black
Since you all brought up Americans, I'm very anxious to hear about what you were gonna say, Sunny, about this African American appropriation.
Okay, so I gotta pull up
Yes.
the article, and I have to look at the article. So if you see my eyes moving crazy, forgive me. So it says that a piece that she admits might be petty, African Londoner Zipporah Janae calls out African Americans who appropriate African culture. So in gist, she was saying that while African Americans are upset, granted, with everything that's going on in pop culture, saying that whites are appropriating Black culture, she also feels that we as African Americans, when we do like say if we do face painting, like decorations, I don't know if you all seen that on YouTube where people are doing a lot more of that. Even white people are doing it where they're kind of like giving themselves blackface and then giving themselves tribal decoration.
For
Granted,
what?
this also goes in conjunction with Afropunk that would happen a few
Hmm.
weeks ago, which Afropunk is a concert that happens in Brooklyn, and so people show up and they dress, and they may have a lot more of the African attire as far as patterns. They decorate their faces in tribal. And so, long story short, she's basically saying, well, while you all are hating on whites doing it, you also do it as well with African culture. So African Americans, every time that we call ourselves wearing something of African print or something that has jewelry or hair, whatever that comes from, we'll say, the motherland, she looks at it as like you are also committing the same crime of appropriation. So what do you all think of that?
Girl. Okay. First of all, yeah, she said that it was petty. She's absolutely correct. Number one, she is basing this off of, hundreds of years ago, her family getting lucky and not being thrown on no damn ship. So, this isn't a completely different race. These are our origins. It would be different if, that wasn't where black people came from. White
Yeah.
people and black people, it's a big difference. I think that she's definitely reaching, you know. However, like I said, in jest, but I kind of mean it. If African people who are just black folks to white folks, when they come over here, if you're being accosted by police and being beaten, then maybe you don't need help from these black Americans that you don't want to wear some kente cloth. I think that's ridiculous. So you want support if your ass get beat up by the police, but we can't wear kente cloth. We can't, we can't wear mud cloth because we ain't really from Africa. Really? You know what I'm saying? Yeah,
Right.
you got me messed up. That's ridiculous.
Well, I
Again,
think even in like this, she's misusing the word appropriation,
clearly.
because to appropriate something is to take from it, to exploit it, basically. And I
Yes.
don't think when Black Americans wear things like dashikis or kente cloth or the tribal um, face painting, it's not to exploit African culture. It's to actually to honor and connect with your African culture. That's a totally different
Exactly.
thing from Miley Cyrus walking around the VMAs with some damn fake ass dreads on. That's different.
Okay.
Miley's not honoring African culture when she does that. She's being cute and trendy.
Yes.
The Kardashians, when they put on fake cornrow wigs,
And
aren't
booty.
and booty and all that. They're not honoring African tradition or even Black American tradition. They're being cute and trendy. And I'm not saying there's anything wrong with being cute and trendy, but I'm saying that when you take something and exploit it, and especially when you exploit it from a group that has been marginalized because of that thing, that's a problem. So this author is completely and totally, number one, misusing the word appropriation. That's number one. And number two, it's a bullshit argument, and it's something that's hurled at Black people and Black women in particular all the time. And it's not fair, like people try to say that, oh, when a Black woman wears a weave or hair extension, she's appropriating white culture. It's like
European look.
bullshit. No, it's not. First of all, it's not, because wearing hair extensions and elaborate hairdos is not something that is, number one, originated with European culture. You could make the argument that actually originated with African culture, number one. And number two, how dare you judge women for what they do within a system that honors one system of beauty over another, or one standard of beauty over another? So how dare you? I mean, like, it's one of those petty BS arguments just kind of lobbed at Black people and Black women all the time. And, without even a proper usage and definition of the word appropriation. Like, I feel like if we just start there, like if the artist or the whoever wrote this had just started there and really examined what appropriation means, then they would realize that their entire argument is nothing. It's bullshit.
Yeah.
I mean, well, you know what? How about what you just said about the hair extensions? That's another point of contention for me personally, because I feel like, our culture and white people in general, at one point, if you wore braids or an ethnic style, you could be fired. If you
how about you can still be fired?
Well, I mean, exactly. But
they're not gonna say that. But come on now.
But exactly, there may be another reason. You're threatening, because of your afro, or something like that.
You don't fit in.
Exactly. So it's not just what Black women changed the way that we wore our hair because we wanted to be white, but that's what was acceptable in the society that we were living in. And in order for us to get jobs and to be, accepted in corporate or social, circles in America, that's what we had to do. So it's not a factor of, oh, that's what we wanted to do. So after having to do that for so long, our people, our men, ourselves, we developed this notion that that's the only thing that's attractive. So, we strayed away from natural hair, and the way that the hair grows out of our head, it wasn't made to be attractive. So of course we ran from it. So to hold that against us now, when those were the standards that were given to us, again, that's completely ridiculous. Completely ridiculous.
Absolutely.
And I think that a couple people I know were, I'm considering doing it. We were talking about this before, but doing the whole DNA test to see, where your DNA bloodlines are from.
What continent in Africa you're from?
Right. Ravens.
That was petty. No, I'm not. Go ahead.
I appreciate it though. But, and a lot of people have found out that a lot of their roots are very African. So again, this person saying, oh, we're appropriating African culture because we're, Americans. Well, when you find out that you're, it's the 78.9% Nigerian and Kenyan, the rest of the way, what are you doing then? Is it just for fun, or again, you just happy that your family didn't get thrown up on a ship? I really think that's ridiculous, completely ridiculous.
Right. And isn't it fair that now we're in a generation where we actually can celebrate our roots? Because if you think about it, in the early 20th century, they were still technically under not knowing culturally who they were as African Americans. So now I think now we have with technology, we are able to financially afford to go visit. We're able to learn more about the culture. So now we're understanding where we come from. I think that it also is just like, we're damned if we do, damned if we don't. But then you also got to look at also what Africa's doing. Like if you look at some of the Instagrams and some of the advertising, they're bleaching their skin. They're also wearing the straight hair. So it's almost like you can't criticize us when we are now in a place and state of mind where we can love our roots. Because if you think about it, we've just recently been able to really do that. If you think about from maybe the 70s until now.
Yeah.
And
well, I think people tend to forget that we tend to think of anti-blackness as American, and that's actually global. Like, if you want really products that will bleach your skin, you can get them easily in certain parts of the world, Africa being one of them.
Anywhere.
Yeah. Like, anti-blackness is global. It's not just American. It's not like
Indians,
Americans, Black Americans have cornered the market on, sort of imitating Eurocentric beauty standards. Not even close.
Right.
So, yeah.
So, no, I just think you all have very valid points, and I'm not gonna lie, I chuckled at some of them because they were funny. But I also look at it from the perspective of we're just now learning how to love ourselves. Because, like you said, we've had to do so much to be able to get into our status in America now, whether it's work or whether it's even relationship. Most dudes don't do natural girls. So I don't mean do, but they're not into. Natural girls and
don't do it.
Now learning how to love ourselves, and I think that's something that we have to take on, having things like Afro punk and dressing up and things where we can feel comfortable and learn more. I think it would be totally different if we were just only doing that just for a financial gain, but people are actually putting money into like women who are coming from Africa and here in the States. And there's one lady here where I live that she's like charging $50 for dresses, and to me that's making them entrepreneurs and also celebrating a culture that we've never celebrated.
Exactly.
So it's interesting, but it's still a damned if we do, damned if we don't.
Exactly.
Okay.
Well, you ladies want to do our new segment?
Yeah.
Sure. Well, first, okay, do we agree this is a segment? Because I don't want to force anything.
Yes, I love it.
Okay. All right. Go ahead. Since you brought it up.
I don't know what you want to name it.
Oh. Yeah, I hadn't thought about that. I would say This Week in Beyonce, but that could sound kind of dirty. And maybe not the direction that we're going in.
Okay.
How about, I don't know, My Life is a Beyonce song? Does that work?
That sounds fine with me.
That sounds good. Okay. So basically, the idea is that, since Beyonce is a cultural phenomenon,
and everywhere,
the I Ching, and everywhere, a global sensation, a way of being, a Zen master. Basically, because Beyonce has been around forever and has a huge catalog of music, the idea is pretty much that there is a Beyonce song for every phase and every stage and every situation of life. And so, we're introducing a segment to the show called My Life is a Beyonce Song, basically where we will, as hosts, and hopefully when we have guests as our guests, basically say what Beyonce song is describing our life at the moment. That sound fair? Fun?
I got mine. I'm ready.
All right. So my song. My song. Well, okay. This is, first of all, this isn't just this week. This is sort of like the song for my life. But overarching, like if I had the theme music, and like if I was in a movie and I was walking down the street, like this is the song that would be playing, and it would be Bills, Bills, Bills.
Okay.
That is my Beyonce song, theme of my life, just in general. But I think for the week, I think my song would be probably Soldier. Yeah, 'cause I'm looking for, a nice dude, I hear Drake might be single, so hey, Drake, holla.
That's nice.
I mean, you make me lose my job, we're going to have a problem. But
he might help you keep it. Okay.
So that's my song for the week is Soldier. But just overall, yeah.
Okay.
Feels like
Okay.
You got yours? You got yours, Sonny?
I do. Y'all ready?
Okay.
Yes.
Go ahead.
So, at first, I was going to go with B-Day because this last week was her birthday, but I was like, you know what? That's a little generic. So, happy birthday, though, B.
Happy birthday.
Right.
Oh, and it was Idris Elba's birthday last week. Happy birthday, babe.
Only when he speaks in his...
Stay off my man, damn it.
Let me get back to this.
Don't make me cut you.
So, these past few weeks, I've been really struggling with just that good old 9 to 5. And the song that really speaks to my spirit is Grown Woman. And so I have to play that over and over because I'm like, so you can talk to me how you want to, but just remember, a grown-ass woman. The grown woman would be mine this week.
No, starting now won't be mine. That's all. I ain't scared of you.
Oh, shoot.
Oh, my goodness. That's a good one, though. I like it.
Grown woman.
Okay.
What you got, Chris?
Okay, well, I think almost everybody knows I am a Lions fan, Detroit Lions football, and we just lost a game that we absolutely should not have lost, and I am so irritated. I am the type of fan that when they lose, the rest of my day is messed up. So my Beyonce song for today is Ring the Alarm, because I've been through this too long, and I'd be damned if I pay for it.
Oh, that's a good one.
No, it's no way they should have lost that game. They were leading for 75% of the game, and then it was just yes, and lose. What happened?
Right, yeah, I was looking at my timeline, and people were freaking, people were pissed.
Yes, because it was ridiculous. We started the game going in. I'm talking about the first drive, touchdown. The Chargers, the whack-ass Chargers. What the fuck? Really?
So what happened? What happened?
They pretty much just lost their the momentum that they were going with. They Matthew Stafford got sacked, and it seems like after that sack they kind of started making silly mistakes or whatever. We have a couple of new rookies that were balling out, and the one that I told you about, Amir Abdullah. I mean, just running through the whole like Drake in the 6. You know what I'm saying? Okay, it was great. It was great, and Tate, everybody was on point, and then they just lost it. And never got it back. They never got it back. It just was. They just started making silly mistakes. They started getting penalties. It was like they were the new Lions for 3 quarters, and then the first half, absolutely the new Lions. And then that third quarter, it started slipping, and then the fourth quarter, it was just a wrap. So, the alarm, I'm pissed. Okay? I'm mad. There are certain people that I text while the game, is on, and I post a little bit on Facebook, but usually it's people that I text that know, I have some that love the Lions too, and some that hate the Lions. So, I'm getting the... oh, okay, don't get excited yet. Okay, y'all winning, but so what? I'm getting those texts, and then it's, I told you. And I'm just like, so yes, ring the alarm. I'm mad.
Okay.
Got it.
Hopefully, next week will be better, hopefully.
Right.
Yeah. We should be home. We should. I think we're playing at home next week, I think, and we usually do pretty good at home.
Okay. Well.
Oh, hold on. Okay. There you are. What'd you say?
No, I said usually we do pretty well at home, so we should be straight.
All right. Well, looking forward to next week. Fingers crossed.
Yeah.
It's all Drake's fault. I say we blame Drake. I'm just kidding. I'm sorry. And by boo, I mean Drake. Anyway, so let's see what else is going on. Oh, did you guys hear that your favorite chef in the world, Miss Paula Deen, is going to be on Dancing with the Stars?
I told you she's gonna make a comeback.
Now, okay, I realize this might be petty, but I do hope somebody will put some butter on the floor when it's her turn to compete. Just saying, since she loves it so much.
I'm gonna tell you what's gonna happen. Y'all ready?
Go
They're gonna win. They're gonna win, but they're gonna let it go pretty far. And I'm gonna tell you why. They're gonna do that as a PR stunt. So she's gonna go pretty far into the game. You know, they're gonna help her get a little vote, get all the people excited, get all the racists riled up. And then all of a sudden she's gonna leave. And then all of a sudden we're gonna hear this new announcement on Food Network and all this other bullshit. Mama got a new show now. Come and show your support. Because, you know, boys, they got their shows back.
Yeah, that's why I stopped messing with Food Network. But yes.
Food Network. So, Mom, I know it wasn't going to be nothing but a amount of time. As long as she is breathing, Mama's going to be working. So, we can hate on her. We can say F them.
And I will. And I do.
But this is what they doing. They prepping her to come back. That's all it is. That's why I don't even watch Dancing with Stars, because
I don't either, and I certainly won't be watching this season.
Even when
Dancing with Stars is the show where stars go to die, so
true, very true.
No, it's not. Let me tell you why. Now, here we go. You ready?
Go ahead.
All of a sudden, this Dancing with the Stars craze. I think after the first, second season, people start getting into it. Not my thing. Now, granted, that one dude with the mustache, he's fine. He get it. But I'm not into it. He's like got that accent. He's fine though. Dark hair.
Okay.
I
don't watch it enough. I don't know what you're talking about.
But when you see it, you be like, okay, I get it. But anyway, so people even remember how Carlton went on there?
Yes.
Carlton was on there. He won. Oh boy, got a show on the Food Network. He working.
He does?
Yes, he do. People go on there.
Wait, I'm sorry. Carlton has a show on the Food Network.
Yes, he does. It's
doing what?
It's the show where they do like the historical things. Like they'll go and they, I can't remember the name of it, but it's fairly old. And it's one of those shows where they just show you how things are made. Like say how popsicles are made or Coke is made or whatever.
He took over Unwrapped. That's not new.
There it is.
Oh, okay.
It's not a new show at all, but he's now hosting it.
I had no idea.
And I think there's other things that he's pinned on, but he's probably working more than he's been working since the show. I'm going to tell you who else went on there and got some publicity and some love. Wendy Williams.
Who said?
Really? I didn't know she was on there.
I didn't watch it because Wendy's one of those, I love her as a talk show and radio personality. When she steps outside of her realm, she always does something really weird, and that's no shade to my girl because I live for her. But I just don't want to see her fail because I look up to her. She's my auntie in my head. So,
I'm sorry.
But even if you think about when Little Kim came out of jail, Little Kim went on Dancing with the Stars. She was a household name before she came back out of jail. So Dancing with the Stars is where people go to get their life back, honey. So don't sleep on the Dancing with the Stars. Now, I'm not gonna watch that bullshit, nor am I gonna call and vote.
Maybe Ciara should go on there. Oh, wait, has she been on there?
Who?
Ciara.
Ciara ain't fan, but here's the problem with Ciara. Ciara is still doing well with fashion. It's when she
with fashion, yeah.
When she come out with that music, you be like, girl, turn that shit off. But
I like that one song that she had. That was like 2 years ago.
That one song 2 years ago that you did not buy.
True, very true. Yes, that is true. Valid point.
Back to Mama Paula. I knew they were going to pull this. They were going to put her out there. People are going to be voting. And people are loving Donald Trump right now. What do you think they're about to do?
Christ. Oh, good Lord.
Mama and them biscuits. They are about to go ham in these streets.
Literally. Mm-hmm.
Breaks my heart in so many ways.
I just want somebody just brush a little butter on the dance floor when it's her turn.
We are in some terrible racist ass times. She ain't going nowhere.
She be done spun off of it.
Exactly.
She wouldn't fall though, because it's in her soul. You know what I'm saying? So
butter is in her soul.
Yeah, she may have a butter line coming out, but I'm gonna tell you, they did. Whoever her PR people, they knew they let all this simmer down. Now racism is at an all-time high. This is
right. It's like racism is the new black. It's like
it is.
Trend.
If you ain't hating on somebody, you ain't winning. So
right. Yes. Absolutely. I concur. So, what else is going on? Anything else new? Oh, did you see the new what's the new movie with Michael Ealy and
the perfect guy?
Yeah. Did you guys see that?
I'm not gonna watch it. I'm single.
Never thought of it like that, but okay.
Good. Liked it. Liked it a lot. I didn't.
Good though. It looks so good.
Yeah, she said she liked it. It was good. She said he was crazy as hell. That's what she said.
Exactly.
Yes.
He was like,
I'm single. I don't need to be influenced by that.
I do think the movie probably presents an extreme case, but
I feel you. Does it though? Because I'm gonna tell you where I currently.
I certainly hope it does.
Let me tell you, I'm so afraid today because where I currently live, there's been more domestic homicides than a little bit.
Really?
So, wow. And it's not just the men beating women; it's the women killing their men. So I'm like, we're in some dangerous times, girl.
Where do you live? In the town of Snap?
The whole Metroplex stay on the map.
Wow.
You live on the Snap stage. You live on the Snap stage. Okay.
I feel like it. Let me tell you, now this ain't funny, but I chuckled. God forgive me. So there was this one day I was watching the news, which I try not to because it's so scary. And this is almost the reverse of the perfect guy. So I guess this lady decided to follow her husband. But as she follows her husband to watch him and spy on him, she ends up running into head-on traffic and dies. And I'm like, and not only that, when I first heard about, the particular place I live now, years ago, this woman had a moment of rage. He chopped up his old lady and barbecued her.
Ooh. Oh. Wait, well, I'm sorry. What?
Yes, this made national news, dude, and his old lady didn't work out. He chopped her up, put her on the grill. That's what I'm saying. I can't watch stuff like that.
Well, that's why I don't even know what to say to that.
You don't watch. Wow. As a single woman, you don't watch nothing that would deter you from going out.
Now you're from barbecue. Thank you for that.
Because you may be barbecued. I'm just saying.
Oh my God, that is terrible.
So that's why I'm not gonna put my dollars on that one.
Okay. Got it.
Right.
Got it.
Yeah.
We won't do it then. Okay.
I mean, it's cool if y'all see it. Tell me if you know, yeah and nay, but I can't.
I mean, I'm not a big movie watcher. Like, it has to be something that I really like, or something I really want to see for me to be like, you know what, yes, I'm gonna go see that. Like, so it looked interesting, and my mom was going to see it, so I was like, I'm going kind of through her, so just tell me about it. So. And Michael Ealy is cute, and Morris Chestnut is in it, so that's really enough motivation to go see it. But
eye candy alone.
But if that eye candy crazy in hell, let's go.
But that eye candy is on the screen. I can deal with crazy eye candy on the screen.
I think that's a reflection of life, in my opinion.
Gosh, I hope not.
Gosh, don't do it. Don't do it. I'm fine with that. Don't do it. Are y'all excited about Empire?
No.
I am, actually. I can't wait to see it.
I can't wait to see it either. Sonny, you like boo here.
I know, right? I tell you what, I will watch one episode of Wendy if you watch one episode of Empire.
Wendy is like potato chips. You just can't watch one show, first of all.
I'm sure I can.
So is Empire. So
In fact, I'm
Empire.
sure I'll struggle.
So
I tried Empire. I told you I was hanging in strong, and then I just fell off.
Oh,
It's so much
I wasn't even
drama.
trying to watch it. I
So
wasn't even
much-
trying to watch it at all, and just got sucked in the vortex. You know what I'm saying? I got sucked in.
But I hear they're gonna have
my-
a nice lineup.
Yeah, they have
They
really
do.
big
Yeah, they
lineup
do.
of like cameo people
Yeah.
that I want to see.
Everybody you can think of, and people you haven't thought of. Everybody's in it.
Ludacris,
Okay.
Kelly Rowland, and
Yes,
President
absolutely.
Obama.
Everybody getting sick.
not President Obama. I'm kidding. I made that one up.
They tried it.
I know,
They
right?
tried it. They
That
tried
would
it,
be
but
pretty
not
cool.
though.
I'm sure they probably did try to.
They tried it, but my inner cookie is like, you have to watch this again, so I'm going to.
Y'all just tell me about it.
That's fine. Oh man. So what else is going on? What else is new?
Wendy,
Y'all want to talk about that wine tour or maybe Miley? Oh God, Miley.
No,
I was gonna.
go ahead.
What about the hair and beauty segment?
Ah, okay. Well, another segment we were thinking about introducing to the show for our viewers. It's just something fun. Just a regular segment on the latest and greatest in hair and beauty. I didn't actually have my notes for this week, but I don't know. What do you guys think about that? Just sort of like some product or something that we're loving, or maybe some warnings and tips to stay away from something, or I don't know. What do you guys think? Yes.
That's great. I'm a product junkie as far, and not just hair. I'm a product junkie for makeup. I'm a product junkie for hair. I'm a product junkie for wigs, weaves, ponytails, clip-ons, whatever you got. I'm reading about it. Okay, so
Right.
I think it's great.
Awesome. Yeah, I'm a product junkie myself. Yeah. They know me at Sephora. I'll just say that. So let me see. I didn't have anything. Well, I guess we could talk about L'Oreal. Has a new. It's not new. I think it came out late last year, around maybe it's been about a year. I guess it would have been around last fall. Anyway, they have a red for every woman, basically. Their line. Yeah, and it's basically they've got like these celebrity sort of models. Zoe Saldana is one of them. Jennifer Lopez is one. What's the lady, the red hair, Julianne Moore, I think. Just several famous actresses. Yeah, have sort of they've like the line that L'Oreal has produced a red based on their preferences. So there's basically like a whole line of reds that is supposed to represent or is supposed to have a red for literally every woman. They're about $5.99 right now at Target and Walmart. About the same, so not very expensive. Beautiful reds. Like they really are just a spectrum of reds. They've got orangey reds. They've got sort of like more pinky red. Like really, whatever red. If you like red lipstick, you'll probably find a red in that line. I tried 2 of them, and I want to try a third one, but I can never find the Jennifer Lopez one because that's supposed to be like a true red.
Oh, okay.
But yeah, so Jennifer's red. That one is out everywhere. Like if anybody knows where that's at, holla. I really want to try that one. That's really good. But the Zoe Saldana one is beautiful. It's really, really nice. It's it goes on, and they're all matte, by the way. So if you don't like mattes, you may not like this line because they're all matte. But Zoe Saldana's goes on, and as it sort of dries and wears, it kind of wears down into like a fuchsia berry almost. Really pretty on brown skins. Yeah, and that's called Zoe's Red, and it's Zoe Saldana's color. And so like a good way to sort of gauge if a red will work for you is to actually take a look at the woman repping it. So if you sort of have her coloring, then that red will work for you. But there are two. There's Zoe Saldana, and then there's another one woman. She's an actress and model. I cannot remember her name, but you've seen her. You've definitely seen her. Black woman of color, also has a really pretty red.
Okay.
Why am I blanking on her name at the moment? I can't remember her name. I'll have to go through my makeup case. But they're all like really beautiful reds. And like I hear the Jennifer Lopez one is really kind of universal. Like anybody can use that one. So I guess that would be my highlight for the week. The L'Oreal Red for Every Woman. They're in a black tube, a black matte tube with like gold accent on the cap or on the bottom, and you pull the cap off. I think they're a little bit stingy in the amount of product they give you. It's a little bit, right, like if you look at the tube, it's a little bit smaller than a typical lipstick, but worth it, well worth it. So I guess that would be my highlight for the week. Oh, that and, what was that? Maybelline has a red. Cannot remember the name of it, but I remember I told you about this. It is the exact shade of Ruby Woo.
Oh,
What?
Yes, yes.
Look at that.
Exactly. I'll have to go to the store and research what the name of it was, but it is by Maybelline. So
I need that one.
stay tuned for that next week. Yes, Maybelline has a red that is the exact shade and texture of Ruby Woo. So stay tuned next week. I'll bring it to you. I'm sorry, I'm blanking on the. I wasn't prepared to do this segment this week, so I have to do my researches, do my Googles. But yeah, I'll bring it to you guys next week. So yeah.
What's up? All right. Well, I have a couple. So I have, I would say like a high end, and then a not so high end. I won't say low. We'll just say not so high. So,
well, there's mass market and there's luxury. So there's nothing wrong with mass market, clearly.
Right. So I had the opportunity to try. This is about foundation. So I had the opportunity to try Dior's Nude Air foundation, and aside from the fact that I almost fell out of my chair just getting it on, okay, it was gorgeous. Okay, it's a low coverage. It's not a full coverage at all. It's a low coverage, but it's very thin. It comes with like a dropper. And it just kind of melted into my skin. It was just like, this is wonderful. Please help me, Lord. Okay, because it's $50. But it was wonderful. Yes, it was wonderful. Now I've worn the Dior Nude, just the regular kind of cream pump foundation, and I always get lots of compliments on that one. Usually people that see me ask me, oh, did you get your makeup airbrush, whenever I'm wearing that, and it's like, no, this is what it is. I'm not particularly pimply. I don't have a lot of blemishes, so I don't need a heavy coverage, but that is wonderful. So if you get the opportunity to try it, please do. And then kind of I wouldn't say a direct parallel or fill in to that would be is that Maybelline's Dream foundation. I think Tamika and I were talking about this a couple of weeks ago. It's also very thin. It's a liquid. The only thing about it is I found that they have a gap in color. So if you're a brown girl, there's like I want to say it's mocha or caramel, and then there's coconut, and the difference between the caramel and the coconut is another shade. There should be somebody in the middle, okay? So for me, I've got the coconut because the caramel was too light, so I got the coconut and I blended with my Makeup Forever. That's a little lighter and it comes out fine. But I think if I bought the caramel and the coconut and blended those together, then it would be kind of similar to the.
I'm wearing the coconut right now. That's what I'm.
Okay.
An exact match.
And it still wouldn't be, even if you bought two, it still wouldn't be $50. So It might be worth.
Buy 10 of them.
Right. It might be worth the blend. If you don't want to spend the Dior money. You know what I mean? But it was really, really, really nice. And I also had more market savvy recommendation. I had the pleasure of going on to the Elf website, and they had lots of brushes on sale for our makeup doers here. Lots of brushes. They're $3 brushes that you see in the store. You know, a lot of times they don't have the ones that you want because they're $3, and people, you know, kind of snatch and grab. But they had $3 ones. They had about 6 brushes that were on sale for $1. They also had dollar lipsticks. And I received my little shipment today. I would say go ahead and pay for the extra shipping because their shipping was slow as all get out. But everything was perfect. I also got a pore reducing primer from Elf. So I'm going to try that this week, so I'll be able to tell you guys if it worked, if it didn't work, or, you know, whatever, next week. But that's my my makeup beauty stuff, you know.
Okay, cool. What you got, Sonny? You got anything good?
So I am a tough one when it comes to makeup because
or hair or whatever.
Well, no hair this week because I'm doing something old that I've done. And I didn't do it all the way, so I'm hiding it, so I can't brag about it right now. But I will say that I did find some really cool brushes. In the past, I've always gone to MAC and let them swindle me out of my money when it comes to brushes.
Yeah.
And because
everybody has. Yeah.
And I think because I came into makeup, like I've always kind of worn makeup, but I've never really gotten into it until I really got into YouTube. And so I would always let them be like, yeah, girl, if you get this brush here for $50, it's going to do it all. So my little brushes are starting to fall apart, and I'm like, I'm not going to do this for $50 stuff again. So I started doing my research and watching my YouTube videos, and I came across, I got to look at it to make sure I say it correctly, some brushes that are called Real Techniques, and I found them for like $10 at Target. They're kind of hard to find in stores. Sephora has them, and Ulta has them, but I found them on sale. Oh, I pushed something. Can you see anything?
Capture Smile.
Oh, hell.
I'm gonna close that. I'm not sure what that is. Okay.
Me neither. Anyway, so I'm trying to look at
the stuff.
So it's called Real Techniques. I only paid $10, you know. And I will tell you, these by far the best brushes I've ever had. Granted, I have spent the money at the stupid MAC stores trying to figure out this whole face thing, beating the face. And I found these were the best brushes because they don't absorb the product, so it just fits on the brush, and you're able to distribute better. So, and granted, I don't know if you all use this, but the Beauty Blender, that is my holy grail when I really want to give it down. When I want to beat face and really give life, Beauty Blender is everything.
You know what? I gotta work on that because I bought one. I don't love it.
Oh, girl.
I don't know if I'm not doing it right, or if I just got the wrong. If I just didn't get the right one, but
give it another try. When you figure it out, you're gonna be like, dang. But the I can't washing them.
Well, I thought you just toss them. I just throw it away.
No.
You wash it.
Oh,
no.
Okay.
Get you some Dawn dishwashing liquid.
Yes. Or some Dove bar soap. That does it too for me.
Yeah.
Okay.
Mine, I throw mine away. It looks like a dog and got hold of mine. But.
Right. I can't prove this, but someone in my house threw my last one away, and it wasn't me. Because it just disappeared. I mean, like plumb disappeared. And I want to blame my wonderful spouse, but I can't because I don't know. But I'm just saying.
It's not side-eyeing your spouse.
Yes.
You know you threw that beauty blender away.
Right. I'm like, it looked like it was a pink ball. He's like, I don't know what you're talking about. I'm like, yeah, okay. Where is my sponge, man? Okay. But you know, when you're using it right, it's great. You know, you do have to kind of find how much, you know, moisture to use or not to use, but still, yeah, it can be bomb.
It can.
Well, I will. I'll give. I haven't given it up on it completely. I will give it another go. I have to get another one, I guess, because I think I threw it away. Like, ugh, whatever. So I'll get another one.
The good thing is they're now cheaper. If like I get the ones from like Target, that Real Technique company makes one for like less than $5. So don't just buy the beauty blender that's the original brand. Buy the generic ones too.
Well, see, that's the thing, because I bought one, and I bought it at, like, CVS, and it wasn't, like, the Beauty Blender brand. It was just, some random brand. And it had some weird coating on it, and, I just,
I bought that my last actual beauty blender. I think I paid $20, and I said, I can't keep buying this shit. So, the last go round, I went to Target and found one, the blue one, and it worked just as good. And then also I found Ulta, Sephora, and that Real Talk. They have one as well. So don't go. Granted, that little pink one, it's cute, but it's last time I checked, it's $20. So you can just get a random $5 one and test it out. But no, I think you'll love it once you get used to it.
Okay, I will give it a try.
Couple of dupes. There's a couple of duplicates that are worth it. I've also tried a couple that aren't worth it. So you kind of got to be careful of the texture, of the ones that are similar. It sounds like, Sunny, you've been pretty lucky to find the ones that are good dupes. But you can either Pinterest or Google the Beauty Blender dupes, and they can tell you which ones, like, which brands that are a little less expensive. Me, personally, I got a real, name Beauty Blender, but I got it from cameraready.com, and it was way less than it was in a regular store. So,
yeah.
And I loved it. And it's gone.
I'm going to tell you. Can I tell you who taught me how to use mine?
No, if you say Wendy Williams, I will disconnect you from the podcast.
Good night. It's been real.
Makeup artist. He got a Q&A and let the girls know how to get your face right. And I said, you sure right. And I bought my beauty blender.
Okay. Well, there it is.
There you go.
Shout out to Morel.
Oh, man.
Well, it's been great, ladies.
Yes, it has been a lot of fun. I guess we can go ahead. And anything new going on, you guys? Want to shout out, or anything you're looking forward to, or besides the Lions winning next week and Chris not trying to kill anyone?
Exactly. Just mad.
Just mad.
Right.
M-A-D-T. Mad.
Okay. Angry. My babies, most of them won their football games this week. We thought that my oldest football player had a fractured hand, and come to find out it's just a really bad sprain, so he will be back on the field.
Yay!
Yeah, it was wonderful because he was walking around here sad and sorry and sick. So, go back to playing. But school started back. I'm sure you people with children out there know school started back. So we're getting back into the swing of everything. So I am actually about to head on down to make sure everything is going good for tomorrow myself.
Okay. All right. What about you, Sunny? Anything new going on?
So last week, Stephen Colbert came back. I think that's how you say his name. And I like that show. So he's back doing his nightlife, and he had an awesome interview with Joe Biden. Google it. It'll make you cry. Make you just feel all warm inside, too. But he's back, so that's going to make this here next few months of this political talk exciting and very sarcastic, and so I'm excited about that. Tomorrow morning, 10 a.m. my time, Central, Wendy Williams will be back.
Good Lord.
All friends in these streets, and I will be able to tolerate humans at work a little bit better once I get the first, and how you doing? So, With that being said, my TV time is getting better. Scandal is coming back. Life is going to be good because the fall is here. I can buy some boots. I don't have to worry about my outfit. Like, I can wear layers now. So, happy fall, ladies. And that's all I have.
Well, let's see.
Happy fall.
Let's see. What's new with me? Well, I'm working on a little project. So you guys stay tuned and keep your eyes out for it. Basically, it's going to be kind of like sort of a longer version of our beauty segment that we did today. All about beauty for women of color, women like us.
Yes.
And I got the idea kind of because, you know, I'm one of those people that like has like gazillion magazine subscriptions at once. And, you know, I always go to the beauty section or the beauty column and like always have to try out what new thing that they're recommending as the best new thing. And it just struck me like, okay, so there's all these different things to try out, but there's nothing that really focuses on women of color. So I thought, well, I could do that. So it's going to be online. It's called The Worksheet, WERK.
Yes.
It's going to be like a weekly email newsletter, and it'll just be kind of be like a longer version of our beauty segment on the show. Telling you all the latest and greatest and things to try and what's new and tips and what's new on YouTube, which YouTubers do good tutorials and don't ramble. But basically just the latest and greatest in beauty, health and beauty for women of color. So keep a lookout for that. I'm going to be launching in the next few weeks. So that's all I got other than work and more work. And the Fear the Walking Dead is, oh my God, I bet I probably missed some of it. Yeah, well, I'm into zombies. So Fear the Walking Dead, which is really, really good. Highly recommended anybody who's also into zombies. Fear the Walking Dead comes on Sunday nights. I don't remember if it came on at 7 or 8. Hope it comes on at 8. But I'm going to be watching that as soon as we get off. So that's all that's new with me. Zombies and makeup. That's the life. Yes.
Well, it's been real, ladies.
Yes, it has. Sorry Sydney couldn't join us, but we miss you, girl. Come and hang out with us. All right, well, that's all I have. So, yes, I'll see you guys next week.
Awesome.
Okie dokie.
Bye.